So let's talk about the scaling laws hypothesis, because I think that's really where this is coming from. So I think the first thing to recognize here is that everything that's happening could have been predicted if you were looking at what was happening in the amount of compute that was going into AI models over time. So 1957 is the perceptron. If you take a plot of all of the compute that goes into AI models from the perceptron to today, you see a 4x year-over-year increase. We're on an exponential curve, right? So there were years where there was a couple of deviations from that, but then we caught back up again, right? So 4x year-over-year increase is the baseline assumption. Some people are squinting at those graphs now and saying it's more like 6x now. There's a little bit of disagreement, but the base assumption is we're on an exponential curve. And on an exponential curve, if you build your company's AI strategy to the models that exist today, by the time your project is finished, there will be a 4x more powerful model available in the marketplace. TK just mentioned that one of the things that's happening right now is folks are fine-tuning and optimizing models for very specific use cases. If you start one of those projects right now, whatever optimizations you achieve, if you get a 20% increase in performance out of that project, and it lowers your execution and your inference costs by 20%. By the time you launch it, there will be a more powerful model that will be cheaper and faster and better than the model that you spent the effort fine-tuning on right now. Being on an exponential curve is a very, very difficult thing to internalize from a product and company strategy perspective, and it will keep happening. And so it's very important to remember that as we think about some of the things we're planning.